shit. Hands on my neck, hands get my thoughts out. Lift me up, man, take control. Heart is so calm, my top. Don't you know I fall for the best? You play the role of an angel pretty well, but I can see.
What's up, guys? IK Multimedia just dropped a compact bomb after the insane success of the previous MTM monitor series. Here we are, MTM MKII compact monitors. These things punch way above their weight class, and I'm gonna tell you everything about it. Let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to Minstry TV. Hope you guys are having a great day. Before we start, check the info box down below for free plugin special discounts, offers, and of course the link to the new IK Multimedia M2M MKII monitors. Say that 5 times in a row. Visit mixbusttv.com for all the mix and mastering courses, start to finish, on many different genres. 2 new ones, mastering alt rock and mastering R&B. That last one has also a plugin only layout, has just been released. In there you can also book mixing and mastering with me, private lessons and mix consultations. If you want to access the exclusive videos here on YouTube, click the join button, become a MixBuzTV member, and if you haven't already, check out Bella Kelly's new single Goodbye. If you have questions about that mix, let me know in the comments down below. Finally, if the videos are helping you want to support the channel, consider using the super thanks or grab some merch. Let's get to the video. All right, for this one, I'm gonna actually unbox them with you so we can see what is inside the box, what you get when you buy the new MTM by IK Multimedia. All right, so here's the first box. We have, of course, the monitor. I love how you can position these in different ways, and I've always liked the format and the way they look. So this is our first look. They look really, really pretty. I love the design. I love this new design. And we have the connection power. We have combo XLR, 1/4 inch jack, and then the volume. And we're gonna see all the controls here on the back in a minute. So we position this one here. In the box, we also have all the cables to connect it USB, and we have the stands, and these are what you are gonna use to place the monitors and change the angle. We're gonna see them later. Power cable as well, and also this accessory here. That's probably the other mount. Yes, so you can see in this one, you have all the angles right here. And so we're gonna actually see how to position them later. And of course, we have the same in the second box. So there's the second monitor as well. And in this box, we also have the microphone. We also have the little screw here, which probably there's another one, I think, in the other box. I hope I didn't throw it away. But in this box, there's also the microphone, the ARC microphone here, with which you do the calibration for the software for the new X monitor with the clip holder. So we're gonna put this one here. And now let's put them up, and I'll be able to give you my honest opinion on the new MTM. All right, so before hooking them up, I actually want to show you all the accessories that are in the box for 2 reasons. One, because you can position these monitors any way you want. They have a horizontal support. You can see it here. So this is it, right? So if you want to position them horizontally, there you go, you have it. Really cool. I really like this design. Or you have the vertical support, which is this one. And like I said earlier, you have angles. They actually are marked on the back, right? And one thing that I want you to pay attention is when you open the box, you have these 2 bolts in it. and they are just loose in the box. So pay attention not to throw them away, because it happened to me, because I'm dumb, that I actually threw away pieces that I needed. For example, for my new computer, I threw away the screws of the case. So don't be me. These two are in the box, and these are needed to secure the bottom of the monitors to the stand. All right, so I'm gonna do it here right now. You want to screw them at the bottom like this. I'm just gonna do it with my hands, and this way the monitors are not going anywhere. Okay, so right now you can see this one is tilted kind of a little bit forward, and you can of course loosen this up and move the stand all the way to the front if you want, and have a pretty substantial tilt upwards. In this case, you can see here, and this is how they would look. So if you place them, let's say, on the desk, just like I have them now, so the tweeter is not at ear eye, you want to tilt them like this, exactly like they are right now. Okay, if you place them higher or at ear level, you can loosen this one up and then tilt them in the other direction, and there you have it. But being a compact monitor, of course, they are designed to be placed quite close to you, although they are extremely powerful. And not only that, the low-end response is really impressive. Actually, they have the best in class bass extension. The old MTM model is worldwide famous. A lot of engineers not just use them, but praise them. Actually, the first time I heard about the old MTM was from my friend Tom Lord Algie. He was raving about them, and so I had to listen to them, and they were amazing. And this new model is just 10 steps forward. So how are the new MTM different and improved compared to the previous model, which was kind of already a benchmark for small, compact, portable monitors? Well, almost every aspect in this new model has been improved and made better. The custom mid woofers has been redesigned to achieve more low-end extension, at the same time more clarity in the mid-range. It's lighter, it's faster, it's stiffer. That means more accuracy on transient and more accuracy in the mid-range. Then we have something that is extremely important for me. I'm very picky with this one with monitors. We have improved off-axis and in-room response, which was already a strong point of the previous model, known for working particularly well in non-treated room, having a really wide sweet spot. That goes for all the IK Multimedia monitors. Again, go watch my review video of the Precision 6. These ones have it even more. Very wide sweet spot, and specifically a very controlled vertical dispersion, which is kind of a hard thing to design correctly when monitors are placed vertically like this, with the tweeter in the middle and the two woofer. It's been improved greatly when in horizontal position as well. That's why you can place them horizontally or vertically. Improved power efficiency and SPL. In short, these are louder and cleaner than the previous model. Then we have, in my opinion, one of the most important improvement if you use the software correction, which I highly advise because it's really, really great. The onboard processing power NDSP is almost double compared to the previous model. The speakers now operate at 96 kilohertz. The entire DSP processing works at a higher precision, delivering a more accurate correction, a more accurate mixing translation. And the R correction software is now derived directly from the Precision series, supporting the X monitor with all the different voicing. Here's the size compared to my hands. You can see them. They are extremely compact. Dimensions are approximately 10 by 6 by 5, and they weigh about 5.5 pounds each. But in this new version, we have a bunch of controls on the back, so let me show you. So here's the back of the speakers. We have a power button here, the USB connection, the ARC microphone input, the combo XLR 1/4-inch jack, the volume knob, and extended controls for room equalization. And of course, we have the bass reflex port here at the top. Great design. Let's turn the speaker on, and we can see that the lights are coming up. Let's get closer, and I'm going to show you what controls we have here. First, we have the sensitivity +4 or -10 for prosumer use. Then we have the calibration button. We have flat, desk, or calibration once we have the software in, and the measurements. We have the HF setting, which you can see as intermediate steps, +2, flat, -3, and -3, and back to normal. The low end, the same thing. with the in-between steps every time you click. And then we have the low frequency extension. This one again has combination 50, 60, 80, 40, and back to 50. Very smart design. So what I actually think about the new MTM after listening a wide variety of genres on it, playing with the EQ, playing with the software a little bit, the previous model was impressive. This one is definitely by far a big improvement on the previous version. First of all, they are extremely balanced. That's one thing that never gets stressed enough for me, and it's of utmost importance. If you hook them up and leave them flat, no software correction, no buttons in the back, just straight up as they come out of the box, they are extremely balanced. The low end is super tight. The extension is impressive, like generally impressive, because it's not overhyped, is actually very, very tight. On the EDM and dance songs that I played, that's the one thing that impressed me the most. The second thing that impressed me is the tweeter, the high mid-range and the top end. Why? Because one of my biggest pet peeves in monitors in general is when the tweeter is too piercing, too detailed, and overhyped for two reasons. One, because until you get used to it, and sometimes it never happened, I had monitors like that, your mixes will sound dull outside of your studio because how piercing and bright and hyper detailed the tweeters are. And second, because it's very fatiguing to listen to monitors like this. This gives me an extremely detailed top end, all the information that I need. The woofer are fast on the transient, so that reproduces snare, fast transient extremely well. And the top end is detailed but not fatiguing. The mid-range clarity is massively improved from the previous version. That is arguably the most noticeable difference in sound when you just plug them in and compare to the old model. The mid-range is just clearer and it gives you more information. Now, sweet spot, is it true that it's wider? Hell yes, it is extremely wide. In fact, I positioned these monitors first in a kind of a desktop laptop situation. So with the speakers inclined like this towards me, right? Which is most likely how people are gonna use it in a small compact setup, a home studio. And then I move them a little more straight like that. And the sweet spot is the size of my desk, which for these small of a monitor is beyond impressive. And it's not only the top end, but nothing in the mid-range changes. And also while they are a great choice, this new model in particular for small, compact, budget, I wanna say, Atmos systems. First of all, because the size, you can hook them up on the ceiling, on the walls very easily because they are only 5 pounds each. And then because they sound great. And by great, I mean they give you all the critical information that you need for mixing. They are also pleasant to listen to because the low end is extended. Like I said, they are extremely balanced. And that for me is also important because we live in reality. And in reality, we spend hours and hours in front of monitors. And if they are fatiguing, we are gonna get fatigued, our ears, we lose top end, and we just can't perform at our best. I am beyond confident telling you the new MTM MKII are among the best compact monitors you can buy right now. Actually, if you do get them, please come back to this video and post in the comment if I was right or not. Because you know, I don't feature things on the channel that I don't believe in. If I don't believe it's a good product, whether for me or for my audience is wide. So not everybody has a professional studio with mates. Many of of you have a home studio, many of you have a portable rig. And then a word about the calibration software. If you want to see the full process on how to do the calibration, I have it in the video that I did for the Precision 6. It's the same exact. I go step by step in that video. You can watch it there, because the software now is the same, the X monitor with all the voicing and the different speakers. We can take a look at the software right now really quick and I'll show you. All right, you can see the software here in my screen. Now I connected this left speaker here, USB, and you can see I recognize it already, so I can click on it. And here's the image. This is the new X Monitor software. And of course, with the ARC microphone, when you plug it in and you follow the instruction, you will have the before and after correction, and you have different way to tailor it to your taste, to your room, and to fine tune it. The calibration is very easy. You click calibration and you follow the on-screen instruction, and will tell you where to position it. And up here you have the voicing. The default is of course the MTM MKII, but then you have several models based on studio monitors. So for example, Classic 31s, and then you have the Curb, or you can have Classic AMT7, and so on. You can see different types of curves, and you will have the before and after of your measurements here. You also have models based on hi-fi speakers. So for example, if you want to try a real world kind of environment, you have a hi-fi B&W bookshelf, or you have coaxial hi-fi, and you have multimedia. So how would it sound on a TV? How would it sound, for example, on a portable Bluetooth speakers, on a smartphone? These, by the way, are extremely useful. I talked about this in the Precision 6 video. You also have the contour to further shape the curve and the correction. And of course, down here you have 4 quick recall. So default, HE 3-way, AMT7, white 90s for quick comparison. That is very, very useful. But I think this is it for the video. These were the new MTM MKII, massively improved from the previous version. Love how balanced they are. Love the low end they put out. These small things is kind of unbelievable. Adjustable stands, you can position them vertically and horizontally. These should be at the top of your list if you're considering small compact monitors for sure. If you have questions, let me know in the comments down below. Visit mixbusttv.com for all the mix and mastering courses, and to book mixing and mastering with me, private lessons and mix consultations. Click the join button to access all the exclusive videos here on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Stay safe. See you next time.
Hands on my neck, hands grip my throat. Lift me up.